There have been so many things that we've talked about on this channel regarding Diablo Immortal, but today I wanted to just imagine that the game would be completely pay to win. 100% put your money in and that's how you succeed in the game. Just so you guys know, a little disclaimer, I do not think this is how the game is going to be, but if it was, what would you do? What is up, my friends? My name is Echo and welcome back to the channel ECHO Gaming Diablo, where we focus on Diablo Immortal, and that is what we're looking at right here today. We also have a new setup. I figured I would try something new, try and mix things up a little bit. But as we're watching Diablo Immortal here, guys, I want to just think about what we would actually do if the game were to happen to be pay to win. Now, I've spoken to developers. We've had talks with many people from the community, from the development team, and this is the last thing that I think is going to happen, especially because of how the game was initially announced. They're already starting off on their back foot. They know that they made some mistakes, and a massive mistake would be making this game pay to win, which would mean, if you don't know what pay to win means, it means that you would have to spend money in the game to gain power or advantage inside of the game, whether that be special, unique weapons or power like your character power. And if you can get more strength and power than someone that's not playing the game by putting money into the game, that is what is considered pay to win. Now, there are games like Clash of Clans where you can pay to progress. You'll get to the same spot someone else can get, but you can get there more quickly if you decide to pay. That's perfectly fine, perfectly cool. That doesn't bother me whatsoever. But pay to win would enable a player to get somewhere in a game that someone that's not paying cannot get. Be able to get items that are not accessible to people that play for free, etc. And that is a bad business model. That is a very bad way to make a game. Now, games that do this, they can make a ton of money because you have a lot of people willing to pay, especially when you're talking about a free-to-play game, a game that you don't pay anything for initially. So, if Diablo Immortal were to go as a pay-to-win game, what would you do? And then I'm going to talk to you about what I would actually do. So first of all, I guess we have a few options. Your options are coming in a second after I remind you guys to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell, because we focus on solely Diablo Immortal on this channel. And if we do stray a little bit, it's always going to be along the genres of action RPGs, maybe what we're playing while we're waiting, because we're still waiting. So here are the few options that I have for you guys. One, you would still play the game anyway, and you would pay money to be one of the strongest in the game. That's option one. Option two, you would still pay the game, you wouldn't pay any money, and you would suffer through the struggles of a free-to-play player in a pay-to-win game where you will never be at the top echelon of players, where you're always going to be, handcuffed by that paywall. Number three would be, you don't play the game at all. You decide that you're just not going to play this game because it would be pay to win. And I guess number four would be, you would try the game and kind of see where you go from there. If you really like it, maybe you would invest a few dollars. If you don't like it, well, maybe you just wouldn't play it at all. So now, guys, like I said, and as you already know on this channel, I'm always looking at the comments. There's not a comment that I miss on this channel. So this is your time right now to drop into the comment section below and to let me know what you think you would do. How would you handle this situation, which would be a pretty negative situation? How would you do it? What option would you choose? And if you have other options, let me know what those are as well, because we're always, looking for what other options could be. By the way, what do we got some of my setup. You can't see anything up there. I have a whole shelf with a bunch of cool stuff, which you can't see it. That's okay. You saw it in the beginning of the video, I guess. So what would I do? What would Echo do in this situation? And I'll tell you guys, I'm a little bit more unique to this situation than you possibly are, because I'm a content creator. I not only am invested in playing the game, but I'm also invested in creating a community, creating a YouTube channel surrounding this game. So the way that I handle this may be a little bit different than a casual player that just wants to play Diablo on mobile. I've been going for 1 year making content for a game that's not out. Yeah, I don't know anyone else that has done what I'm doing here. I've put, and not all of my eggs, because I do have a main YouTube channel as well. This is my second YouTube channel, possibly a third coming, by the way. But I've put a year into a channel that the community is not 100% sure is even coming out. Now, I'm 100% convinced that we are going to have Diablo Immortal, or else what I'm doing here would kind of be a waste of time, unless if I would transition to something else when Diablo Immortal wouldn't come out, I guess, but that is not at all my plan. My game plan for this channel is the long haul. I plan on covering Diablo Immortal on this channel until the game dies, and my hope is that that's a 10-year stretch of support for this game and just continuous content, continuous updates, and just really enjoying the game. So, for me, the options that I gave you guys before, even if Diablo Immortal were to be pay to win, first of all, I would voice my concern with that, and I already have spoken to the development team about how I don't think that that's the way to go, and they agreed, by the way. But even if the game were pay to win, the worst option, loot boxes, pay for power, I would most likely still cover the game on this channel. But if for some reason I didn't enjoy it and I just felt like I didn't want to play the game, then of course I wouldn't play it. But if there were microtransactions that make you pay for power and I still love the game, I would probably be someone paying to have some of the best stuff inside of the game, investing inside of the game. But again, I have a YouTube channel that can help me support and kind of back all of the spending that I would be doing in the game. So my answer to you, my answer to everyone here that's waiting for, in love with already Diablo Immortal is, if it were pay to win for me, and I enjoyed the game, which I do believe I'm going to because I have played it and I already do, I would still play the game even if it was heavy into pay to win because of my situation. If I don't like the game, well, then I wouldn't play it. But like I said, playing it for hours upon hours at BlizzCon 2019, really getting a feel for what the game experience was, made me make the decision that I'm going to make this channel and invest in this. If I didn't fall in love with the experience, this channel wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be doing the things that I'm doing right now. So it all kind of plays hand in hand. So you guys know my choice, you know what I'm doing, but I don't yet. I don't know yours. I don't know what you would do. Here's my guess. This is my guess, my guess, I guess, of what you guys are going to say. Obviously, in games, we have whales. If you never heard of a whale or what a whale is inside of a game, a whale is someone that is a heavy spender. They will spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars in games that are pay to win, and they'll play it, and they want to be the best. Those are our whales. We have dolphins, and those are people that'll sometimes spend money, spend 10 bucks here, 10 bucks there, buy some packs to get some cool stuff, get some gear, get some equipment, and, even in games that are not pay to win. And then you have people that are free to play. They won't spend a dime inside of the game no matter what. They're going to get that free to play experience. Free to play is great. I love it, but usually I think it's okay to support a development team. Think about it. Think about the money that they're spending on making Diablo Immortal. It's going to be costing them a ton of money. I know this because I have friends that are game developers. I know how much it costs to do these things. So if everyone were free to play, they'd never make any money unless if they put advertisements and stuff in the game, which we don't want to see. Right? So I'm actually an advocate for dolphins, people spending a little bit of money here and there inside of the game when they see something. Let's say that there's a new barbarian outfit that you want. It doesn't have anything to do with power, but it just had something to do with looking cool. Yeah, go buy that. Support the developer, look cool inside the game, and support this game that you love. Like, think about Clash of Clans. It's 8 years old right now, not pay to win, pay to progress. I spend $5 a month on the season pass, and that's just going to give me some rewards, some stuff that I honestly at this point don't even need, but it does give me a character skin, and it's just a way of giving back to the game, of supporting the game on top of making daily content for it. So, dolphins, whales, free to play. Which one are you going to be? Are you going to be, in the middle, a combination of both? The main thing the most important thing that we have here is a community to support the game, whether you spend no money, whether you spend a ton of money, or whether you spend a little bit of money. Completely up to you on how you guys do it. But again, you got to let me know down below. What are you going to do? What is your choice? And if you do spend money in games, let me know now what games you're spending money in. I know, like COD Mobile, you can buy the pass and it gives you rewards, it gives you weapons, but it's not for power, right? You're not going to be getting things that someone's not going to be able to get that would make them stronger. Just mostly cosmetic stuff. Same with Fortnite. If you're a Fortnite person, which I'm not, well, then it would be the same exact thing, guys. You would be getting something that is just going to make you look cool. If you even think it makes you look like an OG when you're out there on the battlefield. So, just one more time before we close out this video, I want to say to you this. Diablo Immortal is not going to be pay to win. I am convinced of it. It would be a horrible play by Blizzard to make this game pay to win. Will there be microtransactions in the game? Of course there will. But I believe they're going to be in the form of cosmetics and things like that. Maybe unlock more storage space inside of your game so you can have more items. I actually had a video out on this. If you guys missed it, you should go check it out. So, yeah, without microtransactions, free-to-play games can't make it. It's just part of the business. It's how this model works. But we don't want to pay for power. Blizzard, don't make us pay for power, and I don't think they're going to. But if they did, what would you do? Let me know down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to be very upfront and honest with you guys. We have 90 videos on this channel, approximately, give or take, and there's been no game yet. I'm getting a little crunched for what to talk about. So if you guys have an idea, if you have questions, if there's something you want to see in the channel, start letting me know down below or over on my Discord server. Come on through. Let me know what's going on in your mind. What do you want to see and what do you think? But we're out of here for today, guys. Thank you so much for coming through and hanging out until this point in the video. Hashtag made it down below if you made it this far in the video. Have a great day, guys, and be good.